Good day. Welcome to the Manila Times, where we bring you stories that shape our world. Today is August 5th. Our top story. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. met with Indian President Draupadi Murmu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Marcos is on the second day of his 5-day state visit to India. He was welcomed in a ceremony at Rashtrapati Bhavan, the official residence of the Indian president. In the bilateral meeting, Marcos and Prime Minister Modi will discuss defense, political and economic cooperation, as well as trade, investment, and regional concerns. The Philippines and India are expected to sign at least 6 agreements. During his first day in India, President Marcos, accompanied by First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos and several cabinet officials, met with the Filipino community in New Delhi. In other news, inflation slightly went down to 0.9% this July. According to the Philippine Statistics Authority or PSA, lower prices of utility and energy costs pulled inflation down. Consumer price growth slowed to 0.9% last month, lower than the 1.4% recorded in the previous month, and 4.4% in the same month last year. This is the lowest inflation rate since October 2019 at 0.8%. On to another story. Preparing for any eventuality, the Commission on Elections or COMELEC continues its voter registration. Despite the scheduled signing by President Marcos of a bill postponing the barangay and SK elections, COMELEC Chairman George Garcia inspected the Special Register Anywhere, Anytime program at the NAIA Terminal 3 in Pasay City. Garcia hopes to bring the registration accessible to more people, especially the OFWs and the working sector. Preparations for the elections are ongoing, as veteran election lawyer Romulo Macalintal said on the President Marcos to veto the barangay and SK postponement bill. He says the measure is unconstitutional and will be challenged before the Supreme Court. Meanwhile, for the third time today, the National Grid Corporation of the Philippines or NGCP raised a yellow alert on the Visayas grid. The alert will be from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. tonight. This was due to insufficient power supply. However, according to NGCP, this may not necessarily lead to power interruptions. Both Luzon and Mindanao grids, meanwhile, are operating under normal conditions. On to another story for patients who cannot be accommodated by the emergency room of the UPPGH. They can now go to other hospitals in Metro Manila which are ready to receive them. These are hospitals of the Department of Health or DOH and government-owned and controlled corporation or GOCCs. Last night, UPPGH said its emergency room has exceeded its capacity and is now overcrowded. It is urging the public to find other hospitals to tend to their medical needs. To address this problem, the DOH says 16 of its hospitals as well as 4 GOCC hospitals are ready to receive patients. That's all for now on the Manila Times Newscast. For more news and information, read the Manila Times on print and watch the Manila Times News Prime tonight at 6 p.m. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, and LinkedIn, and be part of our communities on Viber, Telegram, WhatsApp, and Mastodon. Stay tuned for more updates throughout the day, and remember to stay safe, stay informed, and stay connected. I'm Ezra Raya. Good day.